Hello students, welcome to your English class. Today we are taking chapter number 1, the last lesson. It is the chapter in Flamingo in the prose part, and see the irony, this is the first chapter of the book and its name is the last lesson. What it is about. So before beginning the chapter we will know something about its author. So, the author of this chapter is Alphonse Daudet from 1840 to 1897. Before starting the chapter, I would prefer you to take your textbooks if you have in your hand so it is easy for you to understand the chapter. Now, I am coming back again to my topic about the author. So, from birth year of the author is 1840 and died in 1897. He was a French novelist and short story writer. The last lesson is set in the days of the Franco-Prussian War, took place from 1870 to 1871, in which France was defeated by Prussia, led by Bismarck. Prussia then consisted of what now are the nations of Germany, Poland, and parts of Austria. All these three countries were consisted of one nation named Prussia. Now they are different nations. In this story, the French districts of Alsace and Lorraine have passed into Prussian hands. So, we will read about the story to find out what effects this had on life at school, at a school. So, basically, this story is a narration in the voice of a boy named Franz. He was a very little boy. So, he starts like this. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of scolding, great fear of getting scolding, especially because M. Hamel is his teacher for grammar. He used to teach them French language. So M. Hamel had said that he would question us on participles in grammar. And I did not know the first word about them. That means he did not know anything about them. He did not practice them. For a moment, I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. He thought that he should run away to spend the day out of doors. The reason for this he has given further that it was so warm, so bright. He is talking about the day, that the day was so warm, so bright, so beautiful. So he wanted to spend time outside instead of going to school. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, forest, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling, doing practice. It was all much more tempting, attractive than the rule for participants. So, all other things were looking very attractive and tempting to him and seeming inviting to him than the school and the study. But I had the strength to resist. Now he's telling about his strength to control himself. And so he hurried off to school. When I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. Bulletin board is a common board in the public area which used to give the news to common people during that time. For the last 2 years, all our bad news had come from there. Here, France wants to say that the condition in France was very bad that time, and from last 2 years they had been getting bad news always through that bulletin board. The lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer, etc., etc., they were getting these kind of bad news. And I thought to myself, Francis saying, I thought to myself without stopping, means he was continuously running and thinking also, what can be the matter now? What can be the matter now? What is this board saying now? Then Then, as I hurried by as fast as I could go, the blacksmith watcher who was there with his apprentice reading the bulletin, called after me, "Don't go so fast, bub." Bub is a slang kind of word, means brother. You will get to your school in plenty of time. He means to say, don't run, don't be in a hurry. You have plenty of time. You have a lot of time to reach to school. So, what Franz thought? I thought he was making fun of me. Franz thought that he was making fun of him because he used to go late every day to school. So, he reached M. Hamel's little garden all out of breath. As he was running, he got tired when he reached there. Usually, when school began, there was a great bustle, great noise there. He was talking about all general days that whenever he used to reach there, there was a great noise which could be heard out in the street from the school. The opening and closing of desks, lessons repeated in unison, means together. All students used to repeat the lessons together in loud noise, very loud, with our hands over our ears to understand better. And the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table, that was the another noise which could be heard in the general days outside in the street also. Rapping means striking the ruler on the table by the teacher. But now it was all so still. It was very surprising for Franz that everything was silent that day. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. He's talking about the general days that he would rely on the commotion, the noise, to get to his desk so that he could not be seen, and he would sit silently without being in the sight of the teacher. But of course, that day everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. So he's comparing that day's silence with the Sunday morning, that everything was very quiet. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel walking up and down with the terrible iron ruler under his arm. So he saw this scene from window inside the class. I had to open the door. This was, he did not have any other option but to open the door in that situation and go in before everybody, that everybody could see him that he has come late. So he was prepared mentally that he was now going to get the scolding of the teacher. You can imagine how I blushed, how he was feeling shy, and how frightened I was. But nothing happened. So, just opposite to his imagination, nothing happened. His teacher did not scold him. M. Hamil saw me and said very kindly, "Go to your place quickly, little Franz. We were beginning without you." Just this thing he said to Franz, and surprised so much. Franz was surprised so much. I jumped over the bench and sat down at my desk. Not till then, when I had got a little over my fright, did I see that our teacher had on his beautiful green coat. So, as he came over his fear, he saw that his teacher was wearing a beautiful green coat. His frilled shirt and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspection and prize days. So that day, his teacher was wearing the attire which he used to wear on the special occasions or days only. And that day, he wore that attire, so it was a matter of surprise for Franz. In, Besides, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn, serious, very serious. But the thing that surprised me most was to see on the back benches that were always empty, the village people sitting quietly like ourselves. So this was the another matter of surprise for him, that why village people are sitting in our class. Generally, that desk where they were sitting backside used to be empty. That day they were filled with the village people old Hauser, that is the person of a village, with his three cornered hat that he was wearing, the former mayor, the former postmaster, and several other besides. Many people were sitting there who were related to village. Everybody looked sad, and Hauser had brought an old primer thumbed at the edges, and he held it open on his knees with his great spectacles lying across the pages. So everybody he saw was looking sad, and he was surprised, what is the matter? And the Hauser, he had brought an old primer. Primer is a book of the primary class. He thumbed at the edges. He was holding the book on its edges, and he held it open on his knees, as you can see in the picture also, with his great spectacles lying across the pages. While I was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair, and in the same grave, means very serious and gentle tone which he had used to me, said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive." So these were the words which were going to shock little Franz, that he had to start reading German language instead of French. So French was his mother tongue, and you can imagine, if mother tongue which you have could be snatched from you by somebody for some reason, and you were forced to speak some other language from the next day, how would you feel? The same was the feeling of France. What a thunderclap these words to me. Thunderclap, it was a kind of big shock. Oh, the wretches, that was what they had put up at the town hall. So he's thinking, that cruel people. This was the bulletin on the board. My last French lesson. So now we are coming to the concept of the chapter. Why I hardly knew how to write. So he was thinking that he hardly knew that how to write, and that language was going to be snatched from him forever. I should never learn any more. I must stop there. Then, so he was thinking all these things. Now I'm not going to learn it anymore. I have to stop here only, whatever I have learned. Then, oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons. He was feeling very sad, regretful for not learning his lessons, for seeking birds' eggs or going sliding on the Saar. Saar is a river in France. So he was thinking all that things which he used to do instead of learning his lessons. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago. He's thinking that the books which were uh, seeming so bad a minute ago to him, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the saints, were old friends now that I couldn't give up. So now he started feeling attachment towards all these things which he did not like earlier. And M. Hamel too, he was feeling that now he started liking his teacher M. Hamel too, which he whom he did not like earlier. So when he knew about his language, that now they had to use German language and they could not use French language anymore, he was feeling very sad and very attached towards his language, his books, his teacher, everything. The idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, that he is thinking about his teacher, that when he heard that his teacher is going forever and he could never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was, how strict he was in his behavior. So he forgot all other bad things about his teacher which he used to think earlier, and he was only thinking about the attachment towards his teacher now, which he was feeling as he knew that Now he could not see his teacher anymore. That's all about today. Now we will continue our lesson the next day. Thank you to all. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home.